Hey, here's Joe again and welcome back to Demon Souls, where we have met up here in front of the fog gate in the Boletarian palace to fight the first real boss of the game. It's a weird one. That will be a theme with Demon Souls as far as I remember. Let's just go in. Oh god, the screen is almost black. And yes, that not... Hey! Run to the side. Why wasn't I allowed to run to the side? Okay, I one-shot it. I can't run while locked on, yeah. That makes sense. Like it's a huge pile of slimes covering another slime and guarding it with their shields. And I don't really... I'm not really in the mood to show you how to fight it head on, so we're doing it the slow and steady way. Slow and steady wins the race. I can't run while locked on, I should know that. How did that hit? Miss. How did that hit the shield? He wasn't turned the right way. Whatever. We have enough crescent moon rays. God, it's so dark on the screen because it's so light outside, and thus I have to make my key lights really bright. I can't see shit on screen. This is not the perfect situation. That one's good. Nope, it didn't. But I killed the one beside it. There's one more reason why I'm... Like, there's two things. First, they cover the big beast, and without them, the big beast is defenseless. But they also heal the big beast. Like, the big beast can suck life energy out of its parasites. And thus heal himself, and that's the thing that I just don't want to really show you on screen, because that's a fucking nightmare to deal with. And the other thing is, they have a high chance, as you can see, of dropping smithing materials for me. But of course I started with a class that has the least amount of luck from any of the starting classes. And thus nothing drops. Because I think like being below 10 luck is basically negative luck. Like negative item find. Below the 100% that you normally have. I will look at that stat after this fight so that I can see. Oh fuck! They're turning around so fast sometimes. And I can't see. There's one here, I think. Nope. I didn't really see that right. Oh my god. Ah! I can't run. And that's why I did the thrusting attacks, because they take extra thrusting damage. Perfect, there's something right in front of my face and I couldn't log on. It's so dark on the screen, it's so bad. That was such a bad idea, playing this game at day. That was stupid, he was already turned around. By the way, you can see the exposed backside already. He hasn't enough to properly coat himself. Also, I hate the automatic lock-on change. That's one of the first things that I turn off in the newer FromSoft titles. Like I go into the menu and immediately turn off everything that automatically affects the camera. I turn all of that bullshit off, because that's just not... Wow, how did I hit the shit? I attacked it from behind. I didn't lock on though, but locking onto a pile of mess is just not a good idea. Are you fucking kidding me? Also every time... Oh god, why are they turned around already? And that was fucking close. Again. I want to get all of you. Fuck you, not you. The guy I'm aiming at, the thing that's in the middle of the screen is typically what I want to aim at. I could get it because it wanted to return back to its steady. That was a good call, that roll. They hurt. Like we have already only been hit by the ranged projectiles. The ranged projectiles are way weaker than the boss normally is. Yes, 2 at once. I can't see shit. It's black on black. That's weird that he was turned that way. This guy, please. He turns too fast. Safety. Okay, that guy over there. Don't roll. Unlock and run. That wouldn't have been a problem in any of the other FromSoft games, because there I could turn off the automatic lock-on change. And that's especially helpful for situations where you have a dozen enemies on screen. Ah, fuck you, it turned around on spot. Now I hit the big guy once, maybe we'll use it here. That was your backside, friend. That was your backside again, friend. Can you decide? Like, the fucking shield was facing away from me, and that is normally what's telling me that it's the backside. Got one of them. Got two of them, got a drop. And of course, one of them didn't immediately dissolve. We got one drop out of it. With my luck, that's a sharp stone and not a hard stone. So now we would have gotten rid of enough of them so that I could... Why didn't I unlock? That I could try just whittling its health down, because it will be unexposed on one side at least most of the time. Good. And we can take a proper look at it as soon as I got rid of all of them, because then I can crank the freaking brightness up so that I can see shit. Wow. Of course I need to pay attention to where they are. I think they're only on him now. So we need to lure him around this thing so that he has to get rid of some of them to be able to fit. That was your backside, you fucker. Thank you for doing that attack. I hate the weird shove attack. Okay, can get this guy. Okay, he got rid of multiple more of them. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. The two of them. There aren't many more left. There he is. Come on. Got one more. It's already trying to go away from me. Yes, thank you for the shove attack. Okay, I think I got all of them, which leaves me with time to pick up that item here. Hearthstone. Yes! We're at 1 out of 4 needed for the next upgrade. I need to fucking turn the brightness up. I don't see shit. Okay, this is atrocious for you now, but now I can see it. Look at his slimy beautiness. The Phalanx demon. Don't let us underestimate it. Let's use an item here and show you. Back 3 it's, I think. Oh, okay. I thought I would need way less hits with the turpentine on. I think I clicked the loot away. I got loot from killing it. Didn't I? Didn't I just get like a message on the screen and I press down to change back to my item that I want to use, and then suddenly something else happened? Okay, let's get this piece of loot at least. Lead demon soul. So now the archstone is activated and we could journey. I'm thinking about returning to the guy to get that armor set. The rest of that armor set. Let's turn the brightness back down so that you don't suffer eye cancer. Wow, thank you. I hate that you can't just say A and it's good. You have to scroll to OK. It's just bad game design, basically. Okay, let me go through my items a second to see what it dropped. Or whether it dropped something. Okay, it didn't. Save for its soul. The soul of the demon Phalanx. It radiates a strong power, grants the holder a large number of souls when used. Alternatively, it can be made into spells, miracles, or weapons. Yeah, you can make those spears out of that. Not that I will use spears, but I will probably save all the demon souls and not use them. Into the Nexus.
Welcome back. The monumental awaits the above.
I forgot that I couldn't turn off the camera because it doesn't work, because the game blocks the keyboard.
The monumental will explain the Nexus to thee.
And this door was closed. Before. Okay, none of the guys have new dialogue for me, except for her, because she wasn't there.
The monumental.
But she just say the dialogue again. We have to talk to the... We'll talk to that guy later. That guy's new. Let's talk to the monumental first. Like, that cryptic cutscene didn't really show me where to go. Like, it went up here and then it showed this room and then it showed a passageway that wasn't there before. Oh, we're human. It's not a good idea to be human. Okay, then we can go up one floor. This is the level where the monumental is, and then we can go up another floor. I assume the door will be closed because for the original Demon Souls, the online service is discontinued. Yes, it's just not open. Like, there's an area there with like a leaderboard for stuff. And that's not only, some people say like it's only in, that's not a good idea to drop down there, that it's only in the remastered version, in the remake. Is it remastered or remake? I can't remember. I think it's remastered, not remake. But like the difference between a remaster and a remake is often not very clear, and it's very foggy on like whether it's one or the other sometimes, because even remakes will use parts of code like a remaster would. Not only parts, but like huge chunks of the game. Okay, the one where the candle is lit is the only living one, and we have to talk to him.
We have long awaited you, Slayer of Demons. I am one of the monumentals. We preserve the fabric of reality. There is something thou needest to know. Once, we too, a scourge of demons faced. In the distant past, under a benevolent rule, the world was united owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction at the hands of the demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to his slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and half the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what land still remained, we entrusted 6 elders with 6 precious archstones. 1 to the king of a small yet diligent land.
That's a land.
1 to the king of the burrowers underground. 1 to the wise queen of the great ivory tower. 1 to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. 1 to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed at nodes across the earth. We contained the Old One inside this Nexus and banned the soul arts.
That didn't
Finally,
work.
we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
The 4 sealed archstones have been released. We can now
it is
choose
your
freely.
turn. You must lull the Old One back to its slumber and seal it away for all eternity. If not, the deep fog will absorb all that we know. Have you the strength to accept this mission? Yes, we are fortunate indeed to have you. Now, go forth and destroy every last demon. The old one, without demons to feed its souls, will a new servant seek and lure you to its bosom. We neutralized the old one and banned the soul arts. Then we spread the archstones. However,
You said that.
man's memory of history is o'ershort, and before long he repeated his mistakes. The monumentals perished, and the archstones were long forgotten. And the short-sighted King Allant once again aroused the old one. The monumentals perished, and the
Yeah, and that's basically the short story of the cycle that Demon Souls goes through. That's a different cycle than the other Souls games. Like 1, 2, and 3 have basically the same cycle, the same curse going on. I don't want to be human. And I will show you why. I told you about that one menu that was totally weird. This one, where we now see that Boletarian Palace is a bit brighter than the other archstones, because we killed a boss there. If we would now die as a human in that place, it would get darker again. It doesn't care about us soul forms though. So we deliberately choose to become the soul form in order to not completely screw our work over in getting all to white virginity. But I don't want to lose my souls. So I'm definitely going to take them with me every time. But that means that you'll have to see this weird animation of us being in soul form for a long while. Okay, we got new inhabitants in the Nexus. Don't know if anyone's up here yet. I know who will come here later. But you never know to certain whether anyone else is up here. Okay. Oh God. I just hate having a cold. Okay, this side was completely empty before. And there we have one.
Are you here to face the demons? If so, please free Sage Frake the Visionary from the dungeon of Latria. I will help you however I can. I can teach you elementary spells. Sage Frake is a gleaming hope for humankind, but I have not the power to save him alone.
So we could learn spells like Soul Arrow and Flame Toss and Enchant Weapon, Protection, Cloak, that's basically the Thief Ring effect, Water Veer to reduce fire damage, and Demon Prank to make sounds somewhere else. Okay. No. Can we even use any of these? We don't get more explanation about that. It just says how much MP it costs. Okay. And here we could attune our spells if we wanted to. We have one slot, as we could see.
Frake is a great sage who systemized the magic of the soul arts to make it possible for human imitation. By observing the state of Boletaria and the demons within it, he's likely to pave the way for greater things. All the more reason that I must meet Frake as soon as possible. All the more reason that I must meet Frake.
He wants me to free Frake.
Suit yourself.
And then we'll get better sorceries. We know where Frake is. I mean, I know, you don't. We'll search him out at some point. And the other side had only her.
Back in the time that I lived below Boletaria Castle, King Allant left on some strange business, then returned with horrible demons in tow. Soon, the land was ravaged by demons and soul-starved madmen. My spine shudders just to think about it. If I did not have my miracle stone shard, a keepsake of my grandfather, I may not have survived.
The stone shard, okay? What does it do?
If I did not have my...
Maybe we'll get it at some point. Okay, and then there are two more here. Let's talk him first.
Oh, you must be another disciple of God. I too am on a quest to fight the demons in the name of the Lord. May I share God's power with you? Do not be bashful. We are both cut from the same cloth.
Okay, this is our miracle merchant. Heal, antidote, evacuate? Oh, homeward. And hidden soul. Hides the caster's soul, making them harder to be detected by black phantoms. The same thing again. Okay. And that's the same thing we have one slot. It's the same slot.
Is a heavenly act, but spells are the acts of demons, the work of soul
Very important.
hearts. They have similar effects, and yet one is clearly evil, and the other is clearly good. Magicians,
If you believe in
the
such
end,
things, yes.
are mere servants of the demons.
It depends on who the gods or the god that this cult serves, who they really are. If they're just another demon in disguise, and all of those soul arts, mystic things, all of them come from demons, there is no good and bad, and it's more about the intention of the user.
A miracle is a heavenly act.
Or it's all
but
bad.
Spells are the act.
Yeah, we had that.
I see. You wish to train yourself
Yes.
in stoicism. Very well. I pray we meet again.
Yes, this is my home. You invaded my home. Of course we'll meet again. And then we have this
I
guy.
have sinned. I swore allegiance to Saint Urbain, but was of no use to him. And now I have run away and abandoned his honorableness. O Lord, punish me, for I have not the strength to punish myself.
I could. You asked nicely.
O honorable one, I hesitate to imagine your present state. Deep within the darkness, where no light shall ever shine,
Don't even know
will you
where he is.
continue to pray, even in such misery?
I don't remember where Saint Urbain is.
O
I
honorable
think
one,
I might know.
hesitate to imagine your deep. Will you?
Like when we look at those stones, I think Saint Urbain is in that place. Well, Frake certainly is in that place, along with another guy that we heard the name of in the beginning cutscene. He's up there. We want to go up there though, because that's where the other smith is. He told us to go to Stonefang, and that's Stonefang.
You've gone and died, have you? If
Again
you
and
die
again.
here in Boletaria, your soul is returned to the Nexus. Well, what'll you do next? Going to just give up? That's what I did. I think I just lost my nerve for this kind of thing. Have you met the last surviving monumental?
Yes.
Those fools revived the old one on a whim. And now they've trapped us here in the Nexus in a desperate attempt to undo their mistake. It's all a travesty if you ask me.
Yeah, all of that, but then you have to kill the old one.
For demon souls? Or to save this...
We had that. Okay, let's listen for
I
them
can
here.
forge weapons for you.
whether they have new stuff to talk about.
But I'm still no interest, I can tell.
Do you have something new
Hello
to tell?
again. I'm keeping a close watch. If only something could be... You have a heart of gold. Don't let...
It's her that he's speaking about. Let's talk to her finally, with a bit of distance.
Brave soul, who fears not death.
I love her voice and her text.
Lull the old one back to its ancient slumber.
Blue and white eye stone. Eye stones temporarily connect the diffused words. Should you lose your physical form, remember the eye stone. The maiden controls inhuman souls. This power allows her to aid those who slay demons.
What is it? Dost thou seek soul power? So be it. After all, thou requirest strength. Go forth, touch the demon inside me. Let these ownerless souls become thine own. As for me, I am only here to tend to the flames. I keep the candles lit and serve the brave demon slayers who are trapped here. I keep the candle...
Okay, so the other guy over there just warned us, like back there, that direction. He just warned us that all soul art is evil. And then she asked whether I seek soul power. Those two things are two different things, but also the same thing. So, yeah, may not be a good idea to seek soul power from a law standpoint, but this is where we level up. And that's definitely what we'll do.
Of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. I have to go inside again.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
I love that text. I love that text.
So the world might be mended.
Okay, what do we want? We want drop rate here. Okay, standard drop rate in other souls likes is 100. Here, I don't know. It's definitely not 100 since we have 27 now. Like, we did see that in action, that wasn't a good idea. So first things first, let's repair our stuff.
I can
Ah, stupid cold. Can't upgrade yet. Okay. What can we buy here so that we don't forget? We have the heater shield. We get something better than the battle axe shortly. Nope, nothing here to buy.
You'll come back alive.
I'm thinking about just going to the other guy and buying the rest of the armor, but I would need all my souls for that and more. Let's do stockpiling.
I'm keeping a...
The lead demon soul I wanna stockpile so that I don't accidentally use it. So the white eye stone returns you to your own world when you're a phantom, and the blue eye stone we can go. Soul sign seeks to help other world warrior. That's broken text. Use this to send a soul sign. This item can only be used in soul form. A soul sign is sent to other worlds and you are summoned from those other worlds as a phantom. If you succeed in helping the summoner defeat a demon, you will regain your body. This doesn't work because we're not online. And that one just resurrects our human. That's like the human effigies or the humanities from the other games. Or the ember. Store that. Nothing really else to
You
store.
have a
Good.
heart of gold.
I want to buy the rest of the armor. How many other soul items do we have? None. Okay. Good. Okay, then let me off-screen go back to the guy. We'll be going from the Phalanx Archstone. Should have read the text. I'll read the text when we actually do that level. Next episode will be Stonefang. Okay, let me fight my way back up to the merchant upstairs. Unless he has moved. Which he might have. Okay. Moment of truth. Has he moved by killing the boss? Yes. Shite. I know where he is. That's a long way there. He moved to the next part of the level. Great. Good thing I did get a bit more souls, so we should be able to level up even more. That's good. And as soon as we are back to the Nexus, we think, like, where's the lady? She's over there. Fractured mode now?
Thou
Nope.
seeketh soul power, dost thou not? Then touch the demon inside me.
Okay.
Soul of the mind.
So let me think about this on my own. We have enough basic magic of faith to take one spell with us. Just buy one spell and be able to use it a few times. Like basically the healing miracle, for example, is we don't have any things. Let me look for catalysts and talismans, whether they like sell me something or whether I stored one of those away or something like that. Wow, they're so helpful. They're giving me miracles and sorceries, but no way to cast them. Like, you are heroes, you idiots. Man. That really the case? He also doesn't. Great. I was thinking like having a soul arrow or a flame toss just available to you would be so good.
Suit yourself. Just in short.
Okay, then we can do nothing else but level up. This weapon scales in strength mostly. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh, dexterity makes safer landing a thing? That's interesting. I've never thought about it in that way, but yes. Like in Dark Souls 3, dexterity makes sorceries faster. For example, that's a thing that's never told, but it does that. It basically inherited that, like what was left of adaptability when they scratched the weird part about the iframe effects of that, and then they just put it on top of what dexterity already did. Like a dex build could be interesting, but I want to do a strength build. Like, especially since we're starting with 1410. Oh my god, miracle memory and spell memory are different from each other? That's completely new to me. But we have one of everything. Great, we wouldn't even need to buy one more. Okay. But we still need MP for miracles. Okay, so always points into vitality, because more hit points are in Souls-likes are always a good idea. Always points into stamina, the stamina skill, just because you think it's just 2% more stamina, but that adds up. Like 20% more stamina is an extra hit in the combo. It's so worth it. Or like blocking a harder attack. Being able to block a harder attack, like that's so good, especially since it's paired with equip burden in this game, makes it doubly useful. 1 point into strength. that's self-explanatory. The next point into strength doesn't give me damage. So we are going equip vitality and endurance. Would make sense. Nah, let's go endurance. More stamina, more crit
Art thou
burn.
done? May thine strength help the world be mended.
I really like her dialect. I have no idea what it is. I think it's not even a dialect. I think it's an accent.
Hello
Okay, let
again.
me
I'm
scroll
keeping-
through my armor stuff. Okay, I took everything from the thing so that we can see how much we can equip now. Not much more than before. 21 is our cap now. Which means we can put 4.5 on, which the fluted helmet is already too much. We could put on the plate helmet. Not even the fluted leggings. But we could put on the fluted leggings, the fluted gauntlets, the fluted helmet, and remove this. Not quite. And the plate helmet. And the plate leggings. Nope. Okay, not worth anything. So plate helmet and fluted armor. We did already go with the lighter equipment on everything and it didn't even help me at all. What are you? Sort of, I don't want that there. That's my humanity restoring item. I don't want to accidentally use it. Okay. So I know I'm always wasting a lot of time in between episodes, explaining things, exploring things. And we are gonna explore more. Next episode we will go onwards here. Like what we just did was this part. Past the huge Boletarian castle gates lies the cliff pathway, now a feeding ground for dragons, which leads to the inner ward, where the knights live. And that would be the next part that we reach from the Phalanx Archstone. We could do that now. It's reasonably easy. The boss is easy. Definitely all bosses are somewhat easy, save for one that I specifically have in mind, like for themselves, but they have like weird mechanics that sometimes can make them very annoying. And we have this. City of the Burrowers, keeper of the huge tunnel, most of the stubborn excavators who supported the soldiers of Boletaria at their souls take. Lacking their own will, they mindlessly continued working. And that's where we go. The Stone Fang Tunnel, because our friend Ed here, the smith, told us that over there lives another smith, and we are the strength, boyo. We want to have that smith available to us. That's where we're gonna go next episode. I don't know whether we get a cutscene to introduce the place. Apparently not. I'm already hearing the smith. Let's just do the introduction to the area. The next enemy is susceptible to pierce attacks. That's a developer-placed message. I'm offline. Oh, they... Ah, yes. There were those guys, yeah. Okay, Crystal Lizard. Are you kidding me? Yes! And they drop stuff off their corpse. It's 8 sharpstone. Great. Nothing useful. Do I land somewhere when I go down there? No. Just want to explore the pathways that I'm not going to take the next time around. Unknown Hero Soul. I have the perfect weapon for that with this attack that goes downward, and if I aim downward it actually reaches the ground. If I don't aim, target aim at the thing, but just aim downwards, I'm actually hitting the ground. That's where the Archstone is down there. Okay. Let's listen to where the noises come from. And let's see. Yep, we can't continue here. The biggest obstacle of all time from software gatekeeping. Yeah, that is where the noises of the smith come from. We can already see the fire of the smith's smithy down there. But we get this nice guy to talk to.
Hello there, souls. Souls. I trade
I forgot about
fine
this
goods
guy.
for souls. Our little town. Well, it's a nice wee place. All those lizard-eyed townsfolk are busy tinkering with stone. And don't bother with old men like myself. Makes life rather easy for me. I can get away with anything. Thank you, Lord, for this golden opportunity. Have you heard about that sparkling lizard?
There.
He's not easy to catch, but he's got some fine
There's only one?
and I know where his nest is.
Nest?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't give it away.
Oh, I didn't know that he would tell me about the nest.
Thank you.
So we need to remember that we have to come back to the filthy man to tell him that we found the nest when we find it. Okay, here is a crescent moon grass. So, I forgot about that. I could have upgraded more. He also says a pickaxe, which is a weapon that I can't use because I'm missing dex. And the pickaxe is a dex weapon, not a strength weapon? What's wrong with you, game? So now we have 8 sharpstones, so the first thing we do...
Well, you've got to pay, don't you agree?
Maybe he would tell me, if I buy enough, maybe he just tells me where to go for the nest. We have to go back to the Nexus. Like normally if you play this on a PS3, you would never go back to the Nexus back and forth because it's like 5 minutes of loading time. And that's just slightly exaggerated. But now we have like 2 seconds of loading time and we just go back and forth between because the game's running from an SSD. We want to deposit those. I mean, that's just 0.8 weight. Also, we want to deposit all the stuff that I forgot to deposit. Like this, and this, and this. Yeah, that sounds more like it. 35.3. I know Hero's Soul is just 400.
You have a heart of gold.
Let's just use it as we're here. And buy 3 more things from him. Did he tell something new just there? That sounded like one line more than normal. Hey, Ed.
It's simple. In trade, with your soul.
No, it's the same. Oh, this is Baldwin. The other one's Ed. You would also know that because like the loading screens show characters that you can meet in the game, and then there's one card for Ed and Baldwin showing the 2 smiths together. So like the available NPCs get... Are you right?
Thou seekest soul power, dost thou not?
Okay, no,
Then
special
touch the
dialogue.
demon. I shall await thine return. I am here.
Okay, let's go in here. Okay, good. In tomorrow's episode, we're gonna take care of 2-1. Today we finished 1-1. Normally you count the archstones in like a clockwise manner. So the first one is Boletaria, the second one is Stonefang, the third one is the Tower of Latria, the fourth one is the Shrine of Storms, and the fifth one is Blighttown. And the Valley of Defilement, I'm sorry. And then you count like the levels in between. Like in each one there's multiple levels, like we did 1-1, but we could continue behind the Phalanx demon, that's 1-2, but we're doing 2-1 first. Because we want to unlock the smith. And that should be a thing that should be reachable within the next episode. For that we have to go over there, where the nice guys over there are throwing rocks. but someone was already nice telling me that these enemies are susceptible to pierce attacks, and I have the right thing for them. Oh, did the fucking lizard respawn? Like, wasn't this the game where the fucking lizard respawns? Maybe only if you log out, not if you travel? I want to try that. Like, this is something that wouldn't be feasible on a PlayStation 3, but I just logged out and logged back in, and it's gone. Like, I was pretty certain that Demon Souls was the game that spawned them multiple times, but I think they like, when they get away, they spawn another time, up to a maximum number of times, so that you get another chance at him, and then they're completely gone forever. I think that's this game. Okay, whatever. It's time to find a better strength weapon than the freaking sword, and that's what we're here for. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow with Stonefang Tunnel.